We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, for years we thought Seattle was the Pacific Northwest. Not anymore. NFL football has arrived here in Anchorage, and folks in these parts are understandably beyond excited to see just what the future holds.
Attack! Attack! Yellow! Yellow! Yellow!
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
Yellow! Attack! Attack!
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And now they'll shift things around.
Yellow, yellow.
A give right side for Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, Maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Hey, 43, 43. Hey, rip list. Yellow, yellow. 15. Yellow. Hey, color, color. Watch out.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, report! Report!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 7-7, our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Hey, yellow, go. 15.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
57.
Now they'll change things up.
Yellow. Attack. Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Open man right side is Rice. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie,
the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Collect. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Kelsey and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 62 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson. And Walker has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Two incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. The quick slant caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw is Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's awfully good to see Andrews back on the field after suffering that tough leg injury a season ago. He's been a perennial Pro Bowler throughout his career, and the Ravens believe they get right back to that status in this season.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No, we changed it.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday. Fire down these two. Here we go, 15. Easy. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part of it.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throw caught by Flowers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This a 2nd and 8.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Yellow. Attack, attack. 43, 43. Hey, rip list. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here comes second down at 5.
Fight down these two, fight down these two. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1.
Hey, 57,
Here's third
57.
down now.
Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, 43. Right side.
Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here now, second and goal.
Yellow. Right side.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For the lead, here's third and goal.
Yellow.
And now an audible here into something else.
Right side.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Attack,
An
attack.
audible here to get a new look.
Hey, 57. Yellow. Right side.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
First down,
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the